this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Now Trubisky on first down. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And look at this, for the second straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss.
A draw play is called because you think you've either found a gap or you're using the aggressiveness of the defensive line against itself. Not on that play. Totally controlled the middle of the field. Offense had nowhere to go with the ball.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still 3rd down.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. From the shotgun is Trubisky. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they're led out by a guy who learned from one of the great ones in his first few years in Tom Brady. This is Jimmy Garoppolo.
When you're back up to one of the all-time great players, if you don't spend time picking that guy's brain or just watching and observing how he does things to increase your game, then you've wasted that time. I don't think Jimmy Garoppolo is that type of a player. I think those lessons learned have a chance to transmit themselves very well.
Garoppolo looks to throw into the hands of Patrick left side. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
A couple of first downs, has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle. The starting 11 defensively for the Bears.
Leonard Floyd's athleticism can be scary good, and one advantage he has now in the NFL is that he's finally at one position and one position only. When he's at the University of Georgia, he played inside linebacker, he played outside linebacker, he played defensive end, almost depended on down and distance. Now strictly an outside linebacker with one key responsibility: go get the quarterback.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
From the 45 on 2nd down, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the play. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys didn't come out of the gate. I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
From the 22, Garoppolo. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith, as he gets the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Gold now out to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for. It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Nick Bosa, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up fourth down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fielded at the 20. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Here we go, here we go. 180! Who that? Who that?
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Patrick. And he's got this down to the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 20-yard line. Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
180! Mike 58 right there. Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl.
On second down and 4, Garoppolo. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They use their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco.